Let us start with page 2. Now here they have shown a sparrow and a roadside stone. Now let us look at a stone and a sparrow in our surroundings and compare them. Now children, I'll show you the picture of a stone. See, this is a stone. Now we have to compare this stone to a sparrow. Sparrow is a small bird. In Marathi you call it as chimney and in Hindi you call it as chidiya. Now let us compare this stone and a sparrow. Let's see first with the stone. The stone, children, it remains where it is. It does not change its place. Only if we pick it up and move it, then only its place will change. Otherwise, the stone cannot change its place on its own. Then, it does not eat. We all eat our food. It helps us to grow. But the stone does not eat any food. And it cannot have babies either. Children, the stone cannot give birth to their young ones, so it cannot have babies. Then it does not need any shelter also. We live in our house, birds live in their nest, so that is their shelter. But stone does not need any shelter. This was about stone. Now let us see about sparrow. Now, stone cannot move on its own, but the sparrows, they can move here and there. Now, what is their movement? They can fly. They can fly from one place to another. Then, they eat insects and grains. That is their food. See children, in this picture now you can see these sparrows, they are eating grains. Now, this insects and grains, that is the food for this sparrows. So they eat the food and that is why they can grow. Then they make nest. In this nest they lay eggs and they hatch from this eggs. Means they can give birth to their young ones. They can produce. From the eggs baby sparrows come out. So they can produce another living things. Then they build nest. Why they build a nest? Because it is their shelter. It helps them to protect them from the different season, that is from rain and sun and all. So this was the difference in the stone and a sparrow. Now children, why this difference is there in stone and sparrow? Because stone is a non-living thing and sparrow is a living thing. Now see, things in our surroundings. There are many things in our surroundings, and these things are divided into two groups, living things and non-living things. Living things are further divided in two groups, that is animals and plants. Now we human beings, we come in group of living things. So in living things further we have two groups, animals and plants. So we come in group of animals. Yes, we come in group of animals. Let us read a sparrow and a roadside stone. Now let us look at a stone and a sparrow in our surroundings and compare them. A stone remains where it is. Its place changes only if someone picks it up and moves it. It does not eat, so it does not grow bigger. It does not have babies either. It's not the same with sparrows. They build a nest, they move here and there on their own. They eat insects and grains. That is why they grow. They lay eggs in nest. Little sparrows hatch from these eggs. Sparrows take a lot of care of their young ones. Now, why do we see these differences between the sparrow and the stone? The sparrow is a living thing and the stone is a non-living thing. I told you children, sparrow is a living thing and stone is a non-living thing. Things in our surroundings form two groups, living things and non-living things. Living things are of two kinds, plants and animals. Now, animals have babies and seedlings grow from seeds. The seedlings then grow into plants. This tells us that plants are living things. Now, children, see this animals. Here in this picture, you can see the animals and their young one. Means what? The animals can give birth to their young ones. They can produce another living things like themselves. Here in this picture, you can see cow and calf. Young one of cow is calf. Then you have cat and kitten, deer and fawn, chicken and chick, dog, puppy, sheep, lamb. Then you have goose and gosling, duck and duckling, pig, piglet, horse, foal. All these animals you can see with their young ones. So these animals can produce young ones and they are coming in group of living things. Same way with the plants. Now see, you can see here the seed has grown into a small plant. So seedling grows into a plant. So this tells us that even plants are living things. Plants too move. For example, when a bird blooms into a flower, its petals open, but movements of plants are not so easily seen. Plants also need food. Now see children, in this picture if you see, it is beautiful picture of a rose plant. Now see here in the middle you can see a bird. Bird means not the flying bird, B-I-R-D. No, I'm talking about B-U-T bird. In Marathi, you call it as kali. So here you can see how the bird has opened its petals and it has turned into a flower. So this is about movements in plants. Animals, they move from one place to another in search of food and water. Plants, they cannot move from one place to another. But here the movement is shown, that is the bird is changed. The bird is turning, opening its petals and turning into a flower. These movements of plants are not so easily seen. And they need food. Animals need food. Same way plants also need food. And their food is sunlight and water also. Of course, plants do not move from place to place like animals do. Their roots hold them down in one place. This is a big difference between plants and animals. Now, if you see children, here you can see how the roots are holding tight. So, these roots hold the plant tight, and that is why they cannot move from one place to another. And this is the big difference between plants and animals. I repeat, animals can move from one place to another in search of food and water, but plants, they cannot move from one place to another because the roots hold them tight in one place. So children, here we have completed the first part of our lesson 1, our environment. Hope you have understood. Let us revise what we have studied. In lesson 1, our environment, we have studied that the things which are present in our environment are divided into two groups, plants and animals. Living things and non-living things. And further, these living things are divided into two groups, that is plants and animals. Then we also have studied that plants and animals, they are also living things and they need food to grow. Next class we'll be studying the next part of the lesson. Till then, you read page 1 and page 2. If you have any doubt, let me know. Thank you. Bye.